Alright, it's time for another stuff I got. Real fast. This comic was pretty interesting. Barack the Barbarian. Come pass it up. It was 77 cents. First issue, suckers! And there's a... they call her Red Sarah, I guess. The Fall of Red Sarah. It's I think it's mostly black and white, except for Sarah's hair, which is red. So yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't know if it'll ever be worth something. It probably got really widespread when it was first released, but it's interesting. It's an interesting piece of political Americana. So yeah. Also, I got this Cage Rage set from Big Lots for $6. That's a heck of a deal because it has 5 events on it. And it features fighters as Anderson Silva, Michael Bisping, Paul Daly, Matt Lindland, Babalu. I mean, a lot of good guys there. I mean, that's a pretty slick event. You know? That's something. There, see, that's Silva versus Lee Murray. And you got all kinds. There's Bisping. You got some fighters there. Yeah, Lee Murray was crazy. Awesome criminal guy. He fought Anderson Silva before he stole a bunch of money from a bank. He had his own memorial at his house of himself and his UFC career. It's hilarious. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. It looked cool to me. And Michael Bisping's head's covered by the price tag. Sucker. Also at Big Lots, like a couple months later, I went there and I found, well, I guess I'll start with this one. I found my Black Snake Moan. I haven't read a lot of reviews about this, but I remember when it first came out, I heard about the concept and I was really interested. So I went ahead and got it, and I'll see for myself. Pretty much Samuel L. Jackson, he imprisons Christine Ricci on his in his backyard tethered with a chain to something, I think, and trying to make her into a better person, not so much of a druggy whore, not so much of a dirty skanky hoe, but we'll see if he can do it. I'm not going to read anything on it. I'm just going to go in blindly, and I love the concept. That concept is kind of cool to me. It's kind of like a misery concept, so I'll be going in there really excited about the concept, at least. We'll see. And I like Samuel L. Jackson. I haven't seen Christine Ricci in a lot. The last thing really I saw her in was Addams Family, but I still like her. She's pretty good. Then I found this. I thought this was awesome. $3. I used to love Beekman's World. In fact, I remember I used to tell my parents that Beekman was Kramer from Seinfeld. He's not, but they both had goofy hair, and I always was convinced that I was Kramer. It's like thinking he was moonlighting on a kid's show. And, it's pretty much, I think this was the perfect mix of actual facts and experiments to a comedy factor. Then you got the characters, Beekman and the annoying little girl and the annoying little rat, and they all play off of each other, and the comedy is good. But the ratio of it to actual experiments and fun is also pretty good. It makes it easier to swallow. You can go on there with some straight-laced guy and he could tell you, blah, 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 but you're not really listening. Beekman made it fun, and I always enjoyed that. I remember once he showed how to make a prop glass, which is like sugar. It's like this sugar glass thing that you can actually eat afterwards. But I always thought that was the most neat thing, so you could make fake glass break over your head or something, not hurt as bad as real glass. But yeah, that's Beekman. And I saw it for $3, said, gotta go for it. It's best hits. I wish they would actually do, full seasons, but hope in one hand. We'll see. Alright, so also at Goodwill, some nerd had died or something. I say that lovingly because I'm pretty much a nerd too. And a bunch of action figures are there. So the smaller ones, which I'm about to show you, were all priced at $191. So I went ahead and got some. That's that Star Trek girl. She was kind of the sex pot of the show, The Next Generation. Oh yeah, I like how that one piece fits you. But yeah, I always thought of her as she's rather sexy compared to other girls on the show. There was like, yeah, she was pretty sexy. She's no Whoopi Goldberg, but she's pretty sexy. Then we had Wolverine here. I like the mask. It was pretty cool. But his face looks kind of retarded. You know, Wolverine. And 191. Good thing I was thinking about not getting it, but I found out all this stuff. Let me make sure. Rubs off. It's like a weird. I guess it's like an expo marker, but it rubs off. A lot of it was on the front of some of these, but yeah, that looks awful. You get enough time, it'll rub off. A little better. I probably need a cloth. But yeah, Wolverine. I saw this, and I saw Arthur earlier, but Arthur was like a simple version, which was just a little like with little legs that were hooked up to a little, like an army man, with a little pool of plastic below him. But then I found this bigger version of a American Made, and I had to get her. I thought that was pretty cool. And there's a tick. I mean, that's almost worth it right there. Just have his big face looking at you. But American Made. Pretty hot. Yeah, she looks kind of robotic there, actually. The girl on the show, she was smoking. Iron Man. This I thought this was kind of stupid after it's deep sea weapons. If you went in the water, which I don't know. It's not as fun as Land Rover type or a flying type, which would be cooler. But yeah, it's Iron Man. Iron Man rocks. You get on the back pretty much a bunch of other Iron Mans. War Machine, Hydro Armor, blah blah blah. I didn't even know I got her Psylocke, or whatever they call her. I don't remember her much from X-Men. That's in the newer ones. I didn't really keep up. I like the cartoon a lot. There's Phoenix. Jean Grey when she's on a rag. Am I right, fellas, or am I right? Yeah, she gets pretty crazy. And Fiery Phoenix power. Scary chick. Probably one of my favorite females. Storm. I think Rogue's my favorite, but I like Storm on the X-Men. She's really cool chick. But yeah, the Storm. Then they had these big figurines. But I'm looking at them now, and I'm thinking, you can see up here where there's tape. I think someone opened them and then repackaged them. The guy that had them. But I got my 3 favorite characters in 10-inch form. This is Gambit. Gambit is my favorite character of the X-Men. I loved Gambit from the cartoon. He kicked ass. Deluxe edition, 10-inch tall, fully posable weapons included. Yeah. He's got, that's sealed, his weapons. Just don't know. Oh no, he's sealed. He's sealed. It looks like it's been opened, I don't know. So Gambit. Then my next favorite, Beast. Man, I love Beast. And that seems to be sealed. But he's in his thing. And he comes with this weird suction cup device or something. I don't know, I didn't follow it really much. Beast is like the biggest one though they had. I thought that was cool. I actually kicked myself now because I passed up on the Wolverine. I know that would be like the one that would be worth the most because everyone loves Wolverine, but I was never a huge Wolverine fan, so I went for Beast. If actually it was this Wolverine, the naked one that they had. But yeah, I went with Beast. Beast was badass. I always liked Beast because he was like a defensive character. He was running around catching people like Rogue and Storm as they fell from the sky. And I always thought that was cool. Because no one ever really focused on the defense and protecting your own. Everyone was all about offense and let's strike first. And my 3rd favorite character, Cable. Cable was so badass. Tell me Cable wasn't badass. Cable kicked ass. Took names, killed assholes. I love Cable. And see, I don't remember any of these other guys, Kane or Shatterstar, but I remember Cable. So, yeah, I'm glad I was able to find this one. Those are my 3 favorite X-Men right there. Gambit, Beast, and Cable, and they had them, so that was pretty cool. They didn't get much better than that. I thought those were pretty cool. That's probably something I'd probably hang on to. I don't know. I think the market's kind of bad on action figures too, because I was looking on eBay on some of these, and these were all at buy nows at like $15 to $20. All the other ones, all the little ones, were like crazy cheap. It was like you could get them for, you know, they had last minute offers for 10 cents, but the auctions were going to last second, you know. So I don't know if anyone had snatched them up, but it seems like it's pretty dry. But that's my update. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Some cool action figures, you know. I love the X-Men, so I mean, I could totally see myself becoming a dork over them. You know, some